Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. If you are of the defensive persuasion, this game is right in your wheelhouse. Linebackers and safeties who want to come downhill, get involved in the running game, and stick their faces in the fan. I'm glad I'm safe behind this studio desk. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming right at you. Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I are back at halftime.
The signs on Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska read, "Through these gates pass the greatest fans in college football." And on any given game day, that equals more than 85,000 folks.
Welcome back to Big Ten play. Coming off an embarrassing loss to Kentucky, we face another tough test today in the number 8 Michigan Wolverines. And the Cornhuskers are going to start on offense. But this won't be the Nebraska offense you're used to seeing. We are facing a massive mismatch today. Michigan are way better than we are. So I've got some tricks up my sleeve to hopefully give us a chance to be a little bit more competitive today. On 1st and 10, we're going to be in the pistol. Wide receiver's going to come in motion. That's Donaldson. He's going to fake the run and just throw the ball away. It doesn't matter if you're creative if you just don't even try to pass it to your own players. That wasn't exactly the start I was hoping for. Hopefully we can do better on this second down. 2nd and 10. We're going to go shotgun 3 wide. And it's going to be a passing play for Jeff Holland. Can he throw it to a player? He does. He throws it to a Nebraska player, and it's Will Nixon. He gets 8. Make it 3rd and 2. But it still doesn't mean that every play is going to be a trick play. Sometimes you just got to play it normal. 2nd and 9. Long way to go here, and wide receivers are going to be in tight. 4-man rush, and he's going to look to throw, and he's going to find his man. It's Brian Donaldson on the little slant route to the outside, and he gets 18 yards. We are now past the 50-yard line. So 1st and 10. We're going to come out in the pistol. 2 tight ends on the field. 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side. One of the tight ends is going to go in motion. That's the backup tight end. And then it's going to be a play-action pass. He's going to look for his man near the sideline, and he's got him. It's Rodney Jennings with his first reception of the game, and he gets 16. On 2nd and 7, they're going to have 2 running backs in the backfield for the first time. Yaquez Yan is going to join Ramir Johnson. And looks like Ramir Johnson's going to go in motion. It's going to be another triple option, and it's going to be Jeff Holland and Yaquez Yan, and he pitches it back, but he misses his man. Yaquez Yan fortunately does jump on it, but they lose 3 yards. Jeff Holland should have just held onto the ball there. He'd have got a solid gain instead of with a comfortable 3rd and about 3 or 4 yards. But instead, it's 3rd and 10. Playing this team's going to be hard enough. We can't make stupid mistakes like that, especially when we're finally driving down with a chance to get points. 3rd and 10, they're going to be in the shotgun. Trips to the right-hand side. And it's going to be a 4-man rush for Michigan. Jeff Holland's going to look to throw. He's got his man underneath. That's Brian Donaldson. He's going to get a few, but not enough for the first down. Makes the field goal attempt a little bit easier, though. Obviously, I would have preferred to get 7 there, but I'm happy we just got points. After last week, I thought we might get blanked today, so at least we got points on the board, and right now we've got a 3-0 lead. Michigan are going to have their first drive on offense of the game, and on their first play, it's a 9-yard completion. That's going to make it 2nd and 1. They're going to line up in shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield. Looks like it might be a blitz for Nebraska. Tight end's going to go in motion to the left-hand side, and it's going to be a pass play. It is a blitz. It's going to get there, but he's going to get the ball off, and he's going to find his receiver. It's Ronnie Bell with a gain of 17. Puts him near midfield. We're not just going to take risks on offense today. We're going to take a few risks on defense because we couldn't stop Kentucky last week, and Michigan is a lot better than Kentucky. 1st and 10 is their first run of the game. It's going to go for 6 yards. Michigan already driving early. 1st and 10 now, and a fullback, and it's going to be a handoff to the running back once again. We have not been able to stop their running game so far. They're averaging over 5 yards a carry. 3-yard reception on 2nd down makes it a 3rd and 2 for Michigan. Trips to the left-hand side from shotgun. Running back is in the backfield, and it's going to be a option play, a speed option to the right-hand side, and there is no one there for Nebraska. Haskins has an easy 9-yard and an easy 3rd down conversion. 2 rush attempts only go for 3 yards, so now it's a 3rd and 7, and they're going to go 5 wide or 4 wide from shotgun. It's going to be a blitz for Nebraska. He's going to find his little dump off the running back out of the backfield. He's going to break a tackle and might get in the end zone. He gets taken out right at the 1-yard line, but it's 1st and goal from the 1 for Michigan. Nebraska have tried blitzing on this drive to basically no avail. They've not touched their quarterback yet. First and goal. 2 wide receivers to the left-hand side, but it's going to be the running back up the middle, and he's untouched into the end zone. And Michigan take the lead. The defensive performance last week was probably the worst we've ever seen here at Nebraska, and it looks like this week's not going to be much different. The defense did absolutely nothing in the first Michigan drive. Can their offense respond? First and 10 from pistol, 2 tight ends on the field. Brian Donaldson's going to come in motion once again, and it's going to be a read option play. Jeff Holland's going to take it himself. He's got blockers ahead of him. He's going to get a solid gain on first down. They give him 9. That makes it 2nd and 1. They're going to come out in shotgun, 3 wide receivers on the field. And it's going to be Ramir Johnson gets the ball at the middle, and he's going to get a first down and even more, a gain of 10. A first down run gains 2 yards. So now to start the second quarter, it's 2nd and 8 for Nebraska. They're going to be in shotgun. And tight end's going to go in motion to the left-hand side. But it's going to be Ramir Johnson gets a carry up the middle. He's going to break a tackle and another. A great run from Ramir Johnson, slipping past tacklers, and he gets a gain of 13. That might be one of the best runs we've ever seen from Ramir Johnson. Definitely his best run this season. First and 10, and Brian Donaldson's going to come in motion, and he's going to get the handoff. Little jet sweep, and he gets a gain of 3. Brian Donaldson with a 3-yard end around on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. 2 tight ends on the field from pistol, and it's going to be a play action pass, and he's going to find his man on the little in route. That's Wyatt Lure with his first reception of the game, and he gets 14. 2 passes that missed their targets on first and second down makes it 3rd and 10. They've driven the field once again, but unless they can convert this 3rd down, they're going to settle for 3 once again. Bunch to the right-hand side. It's going to be a 4-man rush for Michigan, and he's going to find his man this time. It's Brian Donaldson. He gets 12 and a new set of downs. Yaquez Yank got the carry on first down and just got back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and 10. 3 wide receivers on the field from shotgun. And it's going to be a blitz for Michigan. He's going to have to get the ball in his hands, and he does. And he finds Brian Donaldson, but he can't hold on to it. So once again, they're in a 3rd and 10. And once again, they're coming out in a bunch look from 3rd and 10. And it's going to be a throw for Jeff Holland. Only a 3-man rush this time. He's going for his man in the end zone, but he is nearly intercepted. He nearly caused us to not get any points from this drive, but at least we're going to get 3. But we need to get in the end zone. So it's 2 drives for the offense, driven the entire length of the field, but still only settle for 3 points. At least we're getting points, but when you're playing a team like Michigan, you need to get 7, because they're probably going to. We don't look like we're going to stop them anytime soon. 2nd and 1. They're going to be in shotgun. 3 wide receivers on the field, and it's going to be a throw. It's going to be a 4-man rush, and he's going to get another wide open receiver. I don't know if we've been within 5 to 6 yards of a receiver all game long. This has been simple for Michigan. Coming into this season, I was a little worried about our defense, and it looks like I was right to worry because the last 2 weeks, they've looked like one of the worst units I've ever seen. Wide receiver's going to come in motion, and he's going to get the handoff this time, looking for the edge, and he's going to get it, but a gain of only a couple. There is a flag on the play. It might be a holding. It's a clipping, actually, so Michigan are going to go backwards. An incompletion on 1st and 22 makes it 2nd and 22, and I still don't feel confident. They are getting yards with ease so far. 4-man rush, and he's going to find a receiver on the crossing route. Ronnie Bell gets 10. Makes it 3rd and 12. Nebraska really need to get a stop here. It's only a 3-man rush. The quarterback's going to look to take off himself, and he might get this. He's going to get close. He does get taken down. What, they gave it to him? No way did he get that. We are obviously challenging this because they didn't look close. Looked like he was easily a yard and a half short. It's hard to tell from these looks. I don't know where the line to gain was, but surely he didn't get this. This better be overturned. If not, I will be very confused. And what is it? What is it? How? How did he get that first down? Literally didn't look close. Looking at this on replay, it was 3rd and 12 from the 28-yard line. So they had to get down to the 16-yard line. So let's watch this. So see the 16 right there. This is where he gets taken down. I understand right here he falls on a defender, but still he's nowhere close. He's 2 yards short right here. Elbow or shoulder not quite down. He is, looks like he's down right there or very close to it. He's definitely down there. And the ball is literally over a yard short. Close to a yard short. It's still not even close. It's still short. And he's laying on his back. And it is still obviously short. Still short, even though the ball is now moved to his right-hand side. Like, if he's not down here, then he is never down. And he's still short. How did they give him that first down? That might be the worst call I have ever seen in this game. That just made no sense. But we still shouldn't have given up that many yards on a quarterback draw on 3rd and 12. That is unacceptable, but still, it should have been 4th and 1. Ooh, Sfraba, don't get angry. You're going to lose no matter what. 2nd and 6. It's going to be a blitz, and it's going to get there. He breaks the first tackle, but before he gets taken down for the first sack of the day for Nebraska. It's another 3rd down. If the quarterback runs for this again, I'm just going to quit. 3rd and 8. Running back's going to go in motion to the right-hand side, form a bunch, and he is going to look to throw. It's only a 3-man rush. He's going to have plenty of time, but it's going to run out. He's going to look for his man in the end zone, and he's intercepted. Intercepted in the end zone. And they end up getting nothing from their drive. Who got that interception? That is Miles Farmer, the starting free safety. That was a big play. That was a huge play. We now have a chance to drive down the field and take the lead. But a 1st down attempt by Ramir Johnson goes absolutely nowhere. So now it's 2nd and 10. Running in this game feels like nearly impossible after like the 1st or 2nd drive. You just can't gain positive yardage. 2nd and 10. Wide receiver's going to come in motion. That's Wyatt Lure. And it's going to be a throw. 5-man rush. And Jeff Holland's going to look to take off himself. But he can't find a spot. And he gets sacked for a loss of 3. So it is another very tough 3rd down for Nebraska. They've done a decent job on 3rd down so far. But now it's 3rd and 13. Trips to the right-hand side from shotgun. 4-man rush for Michigan. He's going to have time. It's going to run out. And he's going to get taken down. It is back-to-back sacks. And the interception is basically for naught because we do absolutely nothing with it. All that interception did was to delay the inevitable because they're almost guaranteed to get at least 3 points here unless you get another interception because they're starting on the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Tight end's going to go in motion to the right-hand side from an ace look. And he's going to look to move to change the play. It's going to be a run to the left-hand side, and it gets blown up in the backfield. The first actual good play other than the interception from this defense so far today, and it was Garrett Nelson who gets the tackle for loss. So that's going to make it 2nd and 12. And they're going to come out with 2 running backs spread wide in the backfield. And it's going to be a handoff to the right-hand side. And it's another good play for the defense. Another tackle for loss. I don't know about that play call for Michigan. But now it's 3rd and 13. It felt inevitable that Michigan was going to drive down the field and get at least 3 points. But they've got to complete the 3rd and 13 first. 5 wide. And it's going to be a blitz for Nebraska. He's going to find his man on the crossing route. And he's going to not quite get there. They're not going to give it to him this time. But it's still another 4th and 1. And they're going to go for it. They could probably kick a field goal here, but they want to go for this. And, I mean, it's probably the right call. We should not have been getting up so many yards. 12 yards on 3rd and 13. Like, we cannot give up plays like these. We're putting ourselves in decent positions and then screwing it up. 4th and 1. We need a stop here. They're going to run the clock down, which is probably the right call. It's not worth taking a timeout, though. Because if they do get it, I don't want to let them have plenty of time and all their timeouts left. It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to break the first tackle and the second, but the 3rd man brings him down, so we're actually going to get the stop. The defense is forced back-to-back turnovers, an interception and then a turnover on downs. The offense needs to take advantage of it now. 1 minute left in the half. 1st and 10, wide receivers in tight. Jeff Holland's going to look to throw, only a 3-man rush. He's found his man near the sideline. That's Will Nixon. That makes it 2nd and 3, and they're going to stay in a shotgun look. 3 wide receivers on the field. They're going to look to throw. Jeff Holland going to look to take off himself. He gets taken down. Eventually gets called a sack. He loses 2. There was absolutely no pressure there. Jeff Holland cannot take off like that. 3rd and 6. They're not going to take their timeout in case they don't get this. It's going to be a blitz for Michigan. He's going to have time, though. He's going for his man, and he finds him on the crossing route. That is the tight end, I believe, and he gets 14 yards. 3 wide. Jeff Holland's going to look to throw. 4-man rush, and he's going to run into the pressure, break the tackle, but eventually he's going to get taken down. It's another stupid decision by Jeff Holland. They're forced to take their timeout. But now it's 3rd and 15 with 11 seconds left. 3rd and 15 here. They're going to need a big chunk here. They're going to have bunch to the right-hand side. And he is going to look to throw. It's going to be a 4-man rush. He's going to throw downfield. And it's nearly intercepted. Jimon Green knocks it down. 6 seconds left. 4th and 15. We're going to punt and see this half out. Before this game kicked off, you would have told me going into halftime, we would only have allowed 7 points and only be down 1. I would have bitten your hand off, and I also wouldn't have believed you. 1st and 10, though. Michigan have the ball. Running back's going to motion to the right-hand side. It's going to be a blitz for Nebraska. The quarterback's going to look to get rid of it on the crossing route, but it's dropped. So it's another 3rd down for Michigan. This one, 3rd and 6. They're going to have 2 running backs in the backfield, 3 wide, and it is going to be a throw. Both running backs go out into the flats, and he's going to find one of his running backs. That's Hassan Haskins for a gain of 10 and a new set of downs. So now it's 1st and 10 once again. They're going to have trips to the right-hand side, and it's going to be Haskins who gets carry. Looking to go to the left-hand side on a little counter run from shotgun. He's going to get 8. 2-yard stretch play on 1st down makes it 2nd and 8. They're going to have be in the shotgun once again. 2 running backs in the backfield, but one of them's going to go in motion to the left-hand side, and it is going to be a throw. 4-man rush for Nebraska. He's going to look for his man on the little out route, and it is the running back, and he makes the reception, and he carries a defender for a 1st down. That makes it 3rd and 6. They're going to come out in the shotgun. Tight end's going to go in motion to the right-hand side. It's going to be a throw. It's going to be a blitz for Nebraska. He's going to look downfield, and there's good coverage, and they knock it down. It's Blake Harper with the deflection, and they might be forced to punt here. 4th and 6. They're going to go for it, though. where they're at on the field, maybe a little bit too long for a field goal. It's probably the right call. 4th and 6, they're going to go for it. 4-man rush, and he's going to find his receiver wide open for a gain of 12 and a first down. Back-to-back big plays by Luke Reimers. Now it's 3rd and 14. How are they going to screw this one up? 3-man rush, and that's how. A wide open receiver near the sideline, and it's another first down. It's almost impressive how he continued to find ways to screw things up in those situations. It's happened every single opportunity. A read option, and he's going to walk into the end zone. We should have stopped them 2 or 3 times, but they get 7. This defense just cannot string 3 good plays together. And when you're playing an offense as talented as Michigan's, we saw the result. The offense has the ball back, but now they're down 8 points. 1st and 10. Brian Donaldson's going to go into motion, and it's going to be a read option play. Jeff Holland's going to take it himself. He's going to hit right at the line of scrimmage. He gets a gain of 4, though. Only a gain of 4, and yet it's still probably one of the best run plays we've seen since the first quarter. 2nd and 6. They're going to have 2 wide receivers on the left-hand side. And it's going to be a speed option play. Jeff Holland's going to take it himself once again. He's going to run through one defender and get taken down after a gain of 8 and a first down. We've got a first down. Now can we continue this drive? From pistol, 2 tight ends on the field. And it's going to be a play-action pass. But Jeff Holland looks to take off. At least he's got some space this time. Doesn't get taken down for a sack. He scrambles for about a gain of 8 yards. Another first down. They're going to be in pistol now. 3 wide. And Will Nixon's going to go in motion. And it's going to be a faked handoff to Will Nixon. He's going to look for his running back. And that's a backwards pass. He's got to jump on it. And he does. Nearly a turnover. Fortunately, Ramir Johnson jumps on it. But they still lose 7 yards. We've seen a lot of bad plays from Jeff Holland. That one's got to be right up there. That was just awful. 2nd and 17 now. They've set themselves behind after a good start to the drive. 3 wide receivers on the right-hand side. Jeff Holland's going to look to throw. But no, he's going to get taken down. No, he breaks the tackle and he finds his man. That's the tight end. And Rodney Jennings on the play looked like it was going to be a sack. Gets 16 yards and makes it 3rd and 2. Ramir Johnson gets 4 yards to move the chains once again. So now it's 1st and 10. And they're going to come out 5 wide. And it's going to be a throw. It's going to be a little mid-screen looking for Brian Donaldson. And he does get it and get a gain of 3. An attempted triple options just gets back to the line of scrimmage. So now they're in a 3rd down, 3rd and 7. They're going to have a bunch to the right-hand side. They like these bunch looks on 3rd down. Jeff Holland's going to look to throw. 4-man rush. He's going to get rid of it to the flats. He's got his tight end, and he's going to get the first down. He's going to run over a defender and go out of bounds after a gain of 14. That 3rd down conversion makes it 1st and 10 once again, and they're in field goal range now. 3 wide from shotgun, and it's going to be Ramir Johnson who gets the carry and a little counter run, and he's going to get the first down and break a tackle and get even more. It's a 13-yard rush by Ramir Johnson. The offense is finally back on track once again. 1st and 10, nearing goal-to-go situation. 3 wide, and Brian Donaldson's going to go in motion, and he's going to get the handoff on the jet sweep. He's going to cut it up, and he's going to get a gain of 5. We've seen a lot of motion today from Brian Donaldson, and we've seen a bunch of different looks off of that as well. 2nd and 5 now. They're going to have 2 tight ends on the field from a pistol look. Backup tight end's going to go in motion to the right-hand side, and it's going to be a play-action pass, and he's going to throw an interception, and this might be another pick 6 unless we can track him down, which we do. We do just trip him up, but a good drive that ends in nothing because of an awful pass. There's no reason to throw that. The defender's in a better position than the receiver is, and there was no pressure. I don't understand Jeff Holland's thought process. This is a game where we really couldn't afford to make mistakes, and we've made as many as physically possible, it feels like. 1st and 10, it's going to be a handoff, but a good stop by the defense. A blitz up the middle, knocks down the running back for a loss of 1. For the most part, we've seen a bounce-back game from the defense, but it hasn't mattered because the offense has screwed it up at every opportunity. 2nd and 11, it's going to be a play-action pass. He's going to find his man on the crossing route. That's Cornelius Johnson with a gain of 8, setting him up 3rd and 3. On 3rd and 3, Michigan are going to go 5 wide. I'm expecting a quarterback draw here. It feels like it's going to happen. But no, it's going to be a normal throw. 4-man rush, and he finds his man. That's a gain of 4, and they move the chains. Feels like Michigan have converted basically every single 3rd down opportunity they've had all game long. And the one time they didn't, they converted on a 4th down. Just an awful 3rd down defense by Nebraska, which really makes their 1st and 2nd down defense, which has been okay, pointless. 5-yard rush on 2nd down makes it 3rd and 4 for Michigan. This is almost a guaranteed conversion. They're going to be an I for him. They're going to hand it off on a power run up the middle, and he's going to break 1 tackle, but he does get taken down. Only 2 yards, and they might be forced to punt here. The defense makes up for the stupid interception by Jeff Holland and forces a punt. But now the offense has to go the entire length of the field once again and not screw it up this time when they get in scoring range. 1st and 10, from pistol, 3 wide. Receiver's going to come in motion, and it's going to be a play-action pass. And he's going for his man over the middle. That's the tight end, Rodney Jennings. And he's just short of the 1st down. That makes it 2nd and inches. They're going to have 2 tight ends on the field, and it's going to be a dive for Ramir Johnson. And he's going to look to hit the edge for basically no reason, and he's going to lose yards because of it. If he would have just ran up the middle, he would have got the 1st down. But no, he tries to stretch it, And I don't know why, and he loses 2. Now it's 3rd and 2. Just an idiotic decision by Ramir Johnson, and it might end up costing them if they don't convert this 3rd down. Bunch to the right-hand side, and they're going to trust Jeff Holland to throw the ball. He's going to look for his man, and it's not even close. Ramir Johnson's idiotic play might force them to punt. For the most part, the offense hasn't been too bad, but idiotic mistakes like that consistently have completely screwed up any hope they've really had today. They are forced to punt, so Michigan have the ball back. 1st and 10, they're going to look to throw. He's going to look for his man out of the flats, and he's the running back. He only gets 2. Michigan were able to stop on Nebraska's 3rd and 2. Now can Nebraska's defense get a stop? It's going to be the running back up the middle, and no, they can't, and it's a big gain. It is 14 yards. Just the worst 3rd down defense I think I've ever seen. 1st and 10 now. I punted the ball because right now I trust the defense a lot more than I trust the offense. It's going to be a mid-screen for Michigan, and maybe I shouldn't because he might just go for a touchdown, and it looks like he is. We do eventually take him down, but he gets 41 yards. And that might have just ended the game. What is the opposite of opportunistic? Because that is exactly what this offense and defense have been today. They have made more mistakes than I think I have ever seen. 1st and 10, a run to the left-hand side only gets a yard. 2nd and 9. We really need a turnover here because if they get any points, that's effectively game over. They're going to have 2 running backs in the backfield. They're going to hand off to the running back looking to the left-hand side. He gets taken down, and Nebraska are going to use their first timeout after a 2-yard rush. They tried to run it again on 3rd down, but Garrett Nelson was able to make the stop, so they have forced the field goal, but that might just be enough, because now it's a 2-score game with 2.5 minutes left, and Nebraska has 1 timeout, and we've seen what the offense has done so far, so I have probably negative faith in them. The offense is going to have to generate some big plays here, something they don't do and have basically never done. 1st and 10, and they need a miracle at this point. Jeff Holland, that is not a miracle. That is not what you need to be doing. Running back to the line of scrimmage when you're down 2 scores with 2 minutes left does nothing. They're going to rush back to the line. It's 2nd and 10. Jeff Holland's going to look to throw once again. Is he actually going to throw? He is. He's actually going to look downfield, but unsurprisingly, he throws it to a Michigan player. Jeff Holland started the game pretty decently, but these last couple of drives have been just absolutely god-awful. And that interception ends it. Nebraska looked like they might have had a chance at some point, but they do lose to Michigan, something that really should have happened because they are a lot better than we are. But we should have been in this game. We should have been competing a lot more to win this game, but just a litany of mistakes at every single opportunity completely screwed us. We should have done so much better there. Jeff Holland was absolutely horrific. We got 6 points on our first 2 drives and nothing after that, mostly because of stupid decisions by Jeff Holland. I felt like my decision to change up the offense and put in these different plays actually worked because we actually moved the chains. We got first downs. We looked okay, but then Jeff Holland would do something idiotic or just any other player on the offense because everyone stepped up to screw this one up. And so we lose and the offense ended up being absolutely awful. Jeff Holland, 12 of 22. So many passes that aren't even close to his receivers. 138 yards, 2 interceptions, both also idiotic. Only 4 sacks, but he was just awful. One of the worst games we've ever seen from him, and he's played some pretty bad games. The running game was pretty much also non-existent. I don't know if it's just because we have a bad offensive line, but outside of like the first 2 drives, after that, in every single game we've basically ever played, it becomes almost literally impossible to run the ball. You cannot get a run of longer than 2 or 3 yards. It's just impossible, and I don't understand why, but it didn't change today. Even with all the trickery we tried to do, we still barely got positive yardage on the vast majority of our carries. Receiving wise, Rodney Jennings was really good, and Brian Donaldson had a few plays, but outside of that, literally no one stepped up and did anything. Defensively, there was a lot of good, but whenever they did something good, they would put the Michigan offense in a tough situation and then crap down their leg and give up a 3rd and 13 on a quarterback draw. So in the grand scheme of things, they were pretty awful. There was literally no pressure, but that has been the same for the entirety of this save. And we couldn't stop the run. Receivers were running wide open all game long. It's kind of a miracle they only put up 17 points. But that's because of some stupid decisions and stupid throws by Michigan. Otherwise, they could easily put up 30 plus. I'm torn. Coming into this game after how awful we were against Kentucky and how good Michigan are, I thought we'd get completely blown out. So I should be happy that we at least kept it competitive. But just so many stupid mistakes. I feel like for the most part, we were pretty solid. Like the offense only scored 6 points, the least they've had all season long. They were pretty bad. But it's just because, you know, they would have decent drives and then find a way to screw it up. Everyone would find their own little way to screw it up. And I guess that's kind of what you get when you try to have, you know, some longer drives with a team that's not super talented. And I mean, I'd like some big plays, but Jeff Holland just doesn't try to throw them. No matter what play I call, it's not like I don't call like go routes or anything. He just never throws them. He would prefer to run into a sack than attempt a deep pass. So it feels impossible to have big plays. And so we have to go down in dinks and dunks. And eventually, with players of this quality, especially being so young, they're going to make stupid mistakes. And we saw plenty of them today. In the end, I do think I come out of that game a little bit more optimistic than I did going into it. And even if it is just for future seasons, because we've shown on offense and defense, we can make plays. We can drive down the field. We can convert third downs. We can do all that. And as the players get better, as they get more experienced, they'll stop making all of those stupid mistakes, and they'll turn those drives end up in 3 points or turnovers or just failed third down conversions into first downs and touchdowns. And so going forward into year 3, year 4, with Jeff Holland, who's shown flashes, shown pretty awful flashes as well, but he's shown positive flashes as a young player. I have some optimism that we will at one point be good, but I don't think it's going to be this year. Coming up, though, we probably do have our best chance of winning another game this season, taking on 1-5 Minnesota in Nebraska. After that, we've got 1-5 Penn State, who are 1-5, but they're better than that. They're definitely a better team than Minnesota. And then Indiana after that, who another kind of winnable game. They're 2-5. They don't have the most talent, but it is away from home, and we don't do very well away from home. So I'll see you next episode from Minnesota. We'll probably go back to our normal playbook on offense. I think for the most part, they did all right. Like it converted some third downs I think we wouldn't have before, but I didn't see as much from the running game as I had hoped with all the motions and options and stuff like that. It just didn't work like I had hoped. So I'll probably go back to what we're used to next week, taking on Minnesota. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials and my Twitch are in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.